Hello everyone. Today we'll be looking at the poem The Temple Bell by B.Sugathakumari. This is the first part of the lecture series. I'm sure all of you are familiar with B.Sugathakumari. She is one of the most celebrated poets of modern Malayalam literature. She is famous for her activism and is the founder secretary of Prakriti Samrakshana Samiti, an organization that worked towards the protection of the environment. She has also worked towards the upliftment of destitute women by helming an organization called Abhaya. She was also the chairperson of the Kerala State Women's Commission. In her illustrious career, spanning several decades, she has won innumerable accolades, and the nation honored her by awarding her the Padma Shri in 2006. Now let's take a look at the poetic legacy of B.Sugathakumari. She has published several volumes of poetry, and her poems are noted for its sensitivity and poignance. She began her poetic career by writing under a male pseudonym, and her works were published in Madhrubhumi Weekly. She rose to fame when these published poems gained widespread popularity. The first phase of her poetic career is marked by poems that explode the myriad emotions of love and longing. However, later poems move towards themes of ecological concerns and societal issues. Her poems are often perceived as melancholic musings as they lend a lyrical voice to the pent-up sadness and anguish of her compassionate soul. Now, a list of her works. I haven't included all the works. These are just some of her notable works. Okay, you have Padara Pookal, which was published in 1967 and won the Kerala Sahitya Academy Award in 1968. Then there is Ratri Mara, which was published in 1977 and won the Kendra Sahitya Academy Award in 1978. Muthuchippi was published in 1961. It was her first published collection. Pavam Manava Hridayam came out in 1968. Then you have Pranamam in 1969, Irul Chiravugal in 1969, Ambalamani in 1981, Kuringi Pookal in 1987, Tula Varsha Pacha in 1990, Radha Evide published in 1995, Devadasi published in 1998, Manaledutha published in 2006. A short introduction to the poem. The Temple Bell is the title poem from Sugathakumari's collection Ambalamani. The Temple Bell can be translated as Ambalamani. It is a deeply nostalgic poem that narrates the glories of the past as opposed to the crass materialism of the modern age. The poetess is lamenting the absolute lack of values that is characteristic of the modern era. The beliefs, value systems, and the precious memories of the past are lost forever, and the poetess wonders as to whether we can ever reclaim them. The temple bell here becomes a crucial symbol of the bygone era. It is suggestive of the old times when man had not degenerated into a beast. So, what's the poem all about? The poetess sees a lonely temple bell, a broken temple bell, chiming its music. There's nobody to listen to the temple bell, and still the temple bell goes on chiming. And seeing the bell, the poetess goes on a series of musings. She thinks that modern man is bereft of ideals and principles, and his life is marked by hypocrisy and superficiality. In such a world, the temple bell remains a silent spectator, a symbol of the past that has been irretrievably lost in man's selfish pursuit for power and wealth. One can even argue that the poetess is mourning the loss of poetic values in the modern world. The temple bell is indicative of the goodness that has been lost in man's mad quest for material comforts. Modern man has gone astray on the spiritual journey towards self-realization as he is blinded by the sinful pleasures of the physical realm. I hope all of you understood the introductory part. In the next video, we'll be looking at a detailed analysis of the poem. Thank you.